Hey guys, it's AntecNation here with a little tutorial video for you. Today we'll be making a background similar to the one you see here. A couple of my friends asked me how I did it, so I thought I would show them. The first step is I use Adobe Photoshop CS5, and so you want to open that up, and I already have the template set up. All I did was found out the resolution of my background, and on my Mac I have the option up here to that the text displays, and I'm running 1280 by 800, so that is what my image is on my screen here. And then I went to Google and I found a rendered image, and I really like this one because of the greens. I like green, it's one of my favorite colors, so let's get started, shall we? First you want to click the move tool and go ahead and drag her up to the background image, and she will be pretty large, which is good. And we're going to go ahead and set the face right about in the middle. And this is going to be kind of in the background, so you want to set this to overlay, which will make her disappear. And then we're going to set this to about 40. Alright, and then what we want to do is duplicate that layer. Hit OK. We're going to change it back to normal and back to 100. And then we're going to go ahead, select it, and hit Command T if you're on a Windows or a Mac computer. We're going to go ahead and drag her up here so we can see her. And there we are. Hit Enter. Alright, so then what we're going to do is add a gradient layer, which I got this color by clicking right there on our earphones, hitting OK, and it's a radial glare, and you want to make sure the color is down. And you're going to hold Shift and drag out. Oh, I guess I was wrong. You want to make sure the color is up, first of all, and second of all, you want to make a new layer. Sorry, I forgot that part. It's a little late, as you can probably see from my top right corner. And you want to get a little bit of color in there. I like the little there. I think that looks fairly decent. Just enough color to kind of show this overlaid image here. And next what we're going to do is go ahead and hit Image, and we're going to rotate it by going to Image Rotation, and we're going to flip the canvas horizontally. And that gives us a backwards image. And we need to get some brushes. Here I have some music brushes that I downloaded online, all free, of course, and just to get a little idea, I just googled for them, and it shows you how to put them in everything. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one at about 1,000 pixels. And we're just going to go ahead and make sure it's black, which, yeah, switch colors again, and they're going to make a new layer. We're going to go ahead and click right there. Okay. And the first thing you want to do is make sure that's a good position, and we're going to select by holding Control and clicking on the thumbnail the girl, and we're going to hit Delete. So that way the music notes look like they're behind her, and hold Command again and hit D. And now that the music notes are there, we want to make them a little less visible, so we're going to go ahead and change the opacity to 20, and we're going to overlay it. And there, that gives it kind of a shadowed look and a little less in your face. The next thing we're going to do, which I just noticed a little bit of white there, so we're going to take care of that with the Magic Eraser tool and clicking on the main layer. Just clicking right in that white spot. And we'll get the rest later in a little bit. For right now, that's good. And we're going to click the brush tool again, because I think it needs a little more added to it. And this was the one I used earlier, with just a little bit of size. You don't need too much. Just to add that little bit there. Okay, so we're going to make a new layer. Change the color to green, and click. And there that is. Now, on my last one, I think I changed this to around 40% to give it a little less shine, just to be there. Alright, we're going to leave this up here black for a screen name, which is what I put, or if you want to put your own name or whatever you want to put up there. We're just going to add some text to it later. So about good. If you look at my background here, it's looking really close to the same. The only difference is this is a little darker, so we can go ahead and change this around. We're going to decrease this till about 20, and we're going to increase the notes here until about 30. And there we are. Time to add the text. Oh, I guess we have to do this first. Right click on your top layer here, which is this girl. You're going to go ahead and click blending options, and you're going to enter shadow and drop shadow and bevel and emboss and contour. We're also going to add a little stroke around 3 pixels, and then we're going to want it the same color as everything else. And there, that'll appear. Hit OK, hit OK. You see this stuff all appeared, so we need to go back to our eraser tool, and we're going to first fix this and this, which zoomed out's a little harder than if you're zoomed in, but there's no point in zooming in if you can get it from out. Now we're going to erase all this, and there we go. Now our girl is looking pretty good there, so we need to add our text layers now. So you're going to go ahead and click the text tool, drag out a text layer, type whatever you want, and leave it green. Hit OK, hit Command T, or if you're on Windows it'd be Control T, I believe. And we're going to kind of place it where you want it. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate that 2 times. There's 1, there's 2. On the first duplication, which is the bottom layer, we're going to go ahead and click Filter, Blur, and we're going to go Gaussian Blur. And, oh, sorry. You got to rasterize it. It'll pop up. You can do it right then and there. We're just going to add a little bit of glow to it. Hit OK. The next one, we're going to do the same thing. Filter, Blur, but do a motion blur. Hit OK again. And we're going to add a little bit more distance for this one. There we go. And my angle I'm using around 40. I think that's a good angle with this. Kind of makes it stand out. And all you have to do now is change the color to black. And there you have it. There's a nice little background for you guys to check out. And it'll teach you a little bit of skills here. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and rate. Thanks, guys.